Rishikesh.
Hello! Today is 1 week before I'm going for my trip to India. So overall, I have been dreaming to go for a self-discovery for quite some time, probably for 1.5 years. So what do I feel right now? At the moment, I feel very excited. I am so curious of what this trip is going to bring, what insights, how cool it's going to be, how challenging. I'm looking forward to go through it.
Doei doei. Hello beauty bear. Don't forget.
Yes, ma'am. How did the idea of coming to India came into place firsthand? So as I said, I was in need of a self-discovery trip, and I was thinking, okay, where to go and what to do, and I was sure that I want to do something with yoga because I've been into yoga for a very long time now, and I wanted to develop my own practice, but I was super scared. I was super scared to go to India. I feel attached to a place close to my family and to my close ones, and I find it challenging to go out for risky self-exploratory journeys alone. I have been postponing that trip for 1.5 years until I actually found some strengths and reconnected with my pure intention of going there, believing that the idea that why I want to go there and why I want to do it for myself is much bigger and stronger than my fear. So I woke up at a hostel in Barcelona, and it's around 5:15. I'm supposed to wake up much later, but apparently I'm not the only smartest one booking the spot with the early morning flight, so it was a lot of people waking up very early, so I thought, like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So, heading to the airport. Hello. I thought I'm gonna do a quick video to tell you how I feel. Oh my god. So basically it's my first day where I'm alive in India, because yesterday I have arrived here in Rishikesh and I was not conscious at all. I had a 24-hour transport from Barcelona to here. The last part was tough because I didn't manage to sleep because overexcitement. As you can see, I'm still like very on high energies. I slept maybe 12 hours and 6 hours before that, so now I feel a bit better. Now I slept here in this room. Overall, how I feel really hyper still, getting used to all the vibes. I've been meeting a lot of nice people already, and the other thing I wanted to say, how I feel in my stomach. I arrived yesterday. I did not eat anything, but I already had to vomit in the morning. The The first day when I arrived to India, the plan was to stay one day in the normal area where I would just observe the life, the streets, the kids, the adults, the emotions, everything basically. And then I have moved to one of the most popular ashrams of the city, Parmarth Niketan Ashram. It was really beautiful inside and peaceful. And at times you could meet a very interesting creatures. The ashram is filled with many different figures of deities, and people all over India and world would come for worshiping those. At the same time, there was a very nice canteen where I enjoyed the best Indian food. Probably this paneer in tomato sauce was one of the best I tried. Lekker!
It's
Even though my trip was mainly filled with positive emotions and emotions of excitement and happiness, there were also some really not really pleasant times. And this one I'm filming right now and showing to you was the day when Zelensky and Trump had a fight in the White House. And yeah, I must admit that it touches me. My situation in my country, it touches me deeply. And even though I try to live my life and explore things and be alive, it's still really tough to close myself. And specifically that day made me think a lot about what yoga is really about. Spirituality is not about reaching a level where you don't want to be part of this planet anymore, where nothing bothers you. It's about when you reach a degree that nothing bothers you, so you are strong enough, so you can actually see what is really happening in the world and start doing something about it. One of the goals to visit India and Rishikesh per se was to see the temples. So this time I'm gonna show you my visit to Trayambakeshwar temple, one of the most famous and beautiful temples out there. Can you read? What are the names? Can you read?
Yes. Here Kailasa Mission Trust, Guruji.
Okay.
Here Kailasananda Mission Trust.
ashram itself is maybe 8 floors with numerous rooms, and in each room you see a deity, a figure of deity that you can worship by ringing a bell. There were so many of those that I could not stop having the blessings from every deity and ringing all the bells. I enjoyed it so much. My normal day would start with a yoga asana class. I would always pass by kindergarten and saying hello to the sweethearts. Then I would go to a cafe, having a breakfast with my new friend Jessica, and then go for an adventure. This time is a local waterfall.
You like this?
And then International Yoga Festival has started in the ashram. I had a lucky opportunity to represent my country there and being a country ambassador. Around 1,500 people has visited the festival throughout the 7 days. And here, Swamiji and Sadhviji are opening up a festival together with government representatives in the evening Aarti. Overall, festival was a very cool experience. 7 days from 4 a.m. until 9 p.m. there was a yoga program. including Kundalini, Vinyasa, Hatha, Ashtanga, Yoga. Also, all the different lectures and teachers are coming from all over the world. During the Yoga Festival, we have also celebrated one of the biggest holidays in India, Holi. This is when the whole country celebrates the colors of life by putting these colors on each other. Hello! Right now I'm in the Beatles Ashram, and I wanted to make this video to tell you a story about this place. So if you go to Rishikesh and you go Google the most famous places you have to visit here, one of the places is going to be this one, the Beatles Ashram. So back in the 60s, famous band Beatles has arrived to India to do their sadhana, to meditate and to go into their practice. And they arrived into this ashram, one of the sites of the Rishikesh, and they have been meditating in these buildings they have built out of stone, and the idea that they went inwards into the darkness, seated, meditated, reached some kind of enlightenment, and wrote beautiful songs that got popular all over the world. And now this is a popular tourist attraction in Rishikesh. And we came as well. And I must say, I am sincerely impressed by how weird this place is. So this place is in total ruin, and it has been built in 70s, so it didn't have actually that much time to get ruined. It got ruined because it was not maintained at all. So what I'm doing, basically standing here, being slightly impressed, or actually observing how this place is sacred, even though it has been built very recently, and mainly because some popular band from the West came here and meditated here, and of course wrote amazing songs that got popular and resonated with so many people all over the world. But this place considered sacred and at the same time absolutely not maintained, and kept in such state of dirt. Sometimes reaching levels of spirituality can bring us to the degree where we are becoming blind of some things. And for the closing ceremony of the festival, there is another government representative came to say hello to everyone, and a famous Bollywood star gave his concert.
I think that everybody here who has participated in the festival has need of the today and the culture of tomorrow. We are in this right now, so thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to all the presenters. What an honor it has been. Thank you.
कुछ ऐसा
devotion are universal healing powers, and hopefully those are accessible to all of us. What I learned is that by practicing those regularly, we multiply its power. After the festival, I had 3 free days to stay in the city and practice with local teachers and meet my new friends. Before my departure to the next destination, I have decided to spend a day alone. And I have chosen a cabin on top of the mountain, right in the jungle, where I can calm down my nervous system, ground fully, to be able to digest my Indian experience. As I look back at myself a month ago, who really wants to go but fears the unknown, I just want to say one thing. Thank you, dear, for your trust and courage. India, maybe, is not the easiest place to go for a solo trip, especially if you're a woman. Some of you might be hesitant of doing it, and I would completely understand why. Thankfully, my experience was really safe and filled with thrilled adventures and amazing people. I was very lucky to meet people absolutely outside of my bubble and seeing their lifestyle, and at the same time meeting people with very similar journey of mine and being able to connect on a deeper level. And no, I didn't get enlightened to the extent of quitting my previous life and staying to live on top of the hill in the middle of nowhere. I was just very lucky to go into deeper connection with myself. I'm staying grounded to face the reality and be with it. And maybe one day enjoying it to the extent of a full bliss.